Hello, Tony Anczer here, your Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland real estate agent. Today we're here in Highpoint Prairie Subdivision in Dyer, Indiana. Come join us for a video car ride of the subdivision, and as we go through we'll give you fun facts about the subdivision and we'll let you know about the home sales in the area. So come along, join us for our video tour. To get our bearings on where exactly Highpoint Prairie Subdivision is, we can see the red line outline here is Dyer, Indiana. We got Valparaiso to the east, Chicago to the north. We got 294 here that takes you to 394 right here, and this is Route 30. So drilling in, we see that Highpoint Prairie is the southernmost subdivision of Dyer, Indiana. And the homes here are a little on the higher end for Dyer. And this subdivision is in the right around 200 houses. I'd say one of the 200 houses range. Right now we're traveling north on Hurt Street, which is also called Sheffield, further north, turning into Highpoint Prairie Subdivision. We're turning onto Stargrass Lane. Next we're going to be turning right onto Prairie Drive. At the very end of Prairie Drive here, this house we can see, the very end of the street, that is 263 Buttercup Lane. That's a 4-bed, 4-bath, 4,400 square foot house that sold for $495,000 on July 22nd, 2022. And now we're turning left on the Buttercup Lane. Coming up to this house on our left is 222 Buttercup Lane. That sold in 2020 for $480,000, which is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 5,000 square foot house. All right, just to the right, you'll see a street we can turn left on coming up, and just to the right of that, this 3-car garage right there with the SUV sitting in it by the stop sign. That sold in April of 2021 for $475,000. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,300 square foot house. It's on the market for 3 days. Now we're traveling south on Violet Lane. Here we're going to cruise into this cul-de-sac here, and we'll see that there's this really nice pond here that the subdivision drains to. The subdivision kind of dog legs around to the right, which is to the north. So we're looking west right now. And then behind that is the good size facility Faith Church that also shares that detention pond. So that church site and the subdivision was all one development together. All right, now we're headed east on Stargrass Lane, about to turn right to go south on Lily Lane. All right, Lily Lane will naturally turn with this, as we call it, this eyebrow in the pavement, like a half cul-de-sac type thing. And now we're going west down Indigo Drive. On Indigo Drive here, coming up on our right, it's going to be not this house, but the next one here. Nope, not this one. This one with the van in the driveway. That's 135 Indigo Drive. That sold for $565,000 in October of 2021. It was a 4-bed, 4-bath, 4,900 square foot house. And the houses on the right side of the road, which is the north side, these ones sell for a little more because they do have that big pond in the backyard. Coming up at the end of this street, so it will be the house on our left. We just passed it there. That is 60 Indigo Drive. It was a 4-bed, 4-bath, 4,800 square foot house that sold for $575,000 in February of 2022. We're going to cruise through this intersection, or this cul-de-sac. My friends here, this house we're looking at right now to the right. Friends of ours live there. Great people. They enjoy having the pond in their backyard. They got a really cool backyard with a little fire pit that overlooks the pond. All right, so again, we're on Orchid Drive going south. We just passed Indigo Drive. The next cross street we're going to come to is Coneflower Drive. And when we get to that intersection, we'll see a house to the right That looks a lot of tan brick. Yeah, right there with like right in the stop sign right there. That sold in December of 2020 for $642,000. It's a 4-bed, almost 4-bath, 5,700 square foot house. And that was 3566 Orchid Drive. So now we're headed east on Coneflower Drive. Coneflower is going to tee into Prairie Drive, and we're going to be turning right, but as we hit this intersection, we'll be coming up in a minute here, the house forward and then left one. So the house we'll see straight on, and then look one to the left. That house is 3521 Prairie Drive. That sold for $510,000. Was in July of 2021. A 5-bed, 2.5, 2,500 square foot, 3-car garage house. It was on the market for 3 days. So again, it's not this house with the open garage. It's the one further left. The tree's kind of hiding it there. But again, that sold for $510,000. So now we're turning right to go south again on Prairie Drive. All right, right now we're at the intersection of Prairie Drive and Primrose Drive. We're turning right to go west on Primrose Drive. As you can see, there's lots available on this side. The subdivision kind of built out from the north going south as they added on additional units to the subdivision. So we'll see on this street that there are some lots available, but then as we get to the south end of the subdivision, there's quite a few that are available. Oftentimes, builders are required to sell one section at a time. All right, yeah, you can see on the right here, there's a bunch of available lots. If you would please hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps out the channel and gives us motivation to continue making great videos like this for you. All right, this first house we're coming up to on the right, that sold in August of 2020 for $565,000. It's a 5-bed, 4-bath, 4,700 square foot house. That was on the market for 20 days, and that's 75 Primrose is the address. To the left, you can see a house being built there. Straight on to the left, those are friends of ours, are builders. They built some really nice houses there. You can see that guy. Right behind there to the right it used to be a golf course, but actually the Forest Preserve bought the golf course. So now that everywhere to our right behind those houses, just the west side of the subdivision, that's all going to be forest. Well, it is Forest Preserve now. So it's nice. I drive that road frequently. That's behind here, which is Steger Road. And it's nice to drive during dawn hours or dusk because you often see a deer out and about grazing. All right, so now we're on Trillium Drive. This is the furthest south end. And we see a house we just passed is pending for sale. There's a contract on it, and it's scheduled to close soon. 82 Trillium Drive for $520,000. 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot. It's a ranch with a full basement. All right, this house here, I'll point it out as we turn around. It's the one with the blue top and the tannish brick on the bottom. That sold for just under $600,000 in December of 2021. Yeah, so that guy right there, we're looking at him. That's 3705 Ginger Court. It's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, 3,400 square foot house that sold for $598,000. The MLS shows that it was on the market for 0 days, so they must have had a buyer before they put it on the market. All right, coming up on our right we're going to stop here and take a look. There is a park here. And this is actually a park that my kids and I like going to. A bike ride over here. And it's cool because they got a walking path around there. I forget, I think it's 4 or 5 laps is a mile. The park has the rubberized floor. They've got kind of like 2 parks, one for real little kids and then one for just regular sized kids. All right, now we're headed back east on Trillium Drive. This house to the left right here, this guy right there. That is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,400 square foot house. It sold for $609,000 in July 2022. It's on the market for 41 days. And then one we just passed on the other side of the street too. Oh, that was vacant land. That's right. The land that was in the corner of that cul-de-sac sold for $85,000, and that was in December of 2021. All right, so now we're headed east on Primrose, and that's going to end our tour. Again, we're going to be looking at this cross street here is Hart Street in Dyer, Indiana.